This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Writing academic articles and term papers has often challenged many students, and I am not an exception. Academically, excellent writing skills aid in getting satisfactory grades. Sadly, I have not only poor writing skills, but also a poor command of English. To improve my writing, I had to learn how to write proficiently by taking writing skills as an extra unit. Besides allocating more time to my extra unit, I had to research ways of improving my writing skills. Tutors at a writing center, my lecturer, and frequent analysis of my low-graded papers assisted in improving my writing. Overcoming the hurdle of my writing inadequacy was not an easy task. However, a collaboration between my lecturers and other experts in the writing center proved vital in ameliorating my writing skills, especially in organization, spelling grammar, and the overall quality of my work, among others. The first step in improving my writing skills was to analyze my written work critically. I had to rely on other students with strong writing skills to correct my papers. Most of my term papers had poor grades because of spelling and grammar mistakes, lack of clarity, and poor content. Rarely did the lecturer award any mark on the spelling and grammar slots. For example, the common comments on my papers included, "Read your work before submission," or "Read widely to improve your grammar." The last remark on my papers was always below average. Consequently, the disheartening comments resulted in terrible low grades. From the comments and the results of the papers, my education was in crisis. Therefore, I had to read novels widely and other articles to improve my grammar and spelling. While reading the novels, I had to note the spelling of new words and check their meanings from the dictionary. The New Advanced Learner's Dictionary was my companion. Furthermore, I collected papers from my colleagues who performed better in class. Through reading and analyzing their papers, I could note the significant difference between the organization and content of their papers with mine. Eventually, I started receiving positive comments from my lecturer. Secondly, I had to form a positive student-teacher relationship between my teacher and me. With my goals well outlined, the lecturer was not hesitant to assist me in improving my writing skills. The lecturer had to give me extra lessons and assignments to make sure I was picking up his comments. Besides rewriting my poorly graded papers, I had to write extra papers as a practical lesson. At least I had to write a new paper daily to improve my skills. My lecturer marked all the extra papers, instructing me on which ways to follow. I had to peruse many English textbooks to learn about verbs, adverbs, and sentence construction, among other issues. Moreover, I had to learn how to write different essays, descriptive, expository, and argumentative, from books and read journals to improve my writing. Although I killed my social life to create time for improving my writing skills, my papers started showing better comments. For instance, in one of the assignments, I was happy when my lecturer commented, "cogent points," which meant the paper was not only clear, but also the content was compelling. A clear paper means the audience or reader understands both the language and message of the writer, which is a quality of a good writer. Thirdly, I had to learn how to organize and construct an academic paper. All papers have a similar format. The introduction, body, and conclusion are mandatory. However, the content of these sections always seemed to be challenging, especially in formulating a strong thesis. The arrangement of the body paragraphs always seemed to be poor. Each paragraph has to have a topic sentence that describes a specified point. Nevertheless, through continuous practice and reference from other well-written papers, I was able to sail through smoothly. Due to the inability to construct a persuasive paper, I always submitted my assignments late, a fact which led to the deduction of marks. Even writing a single page seemed tough to me. Nevertheless, I can write more than 1,000 words within 2 hours, and the paper will be devoid of errors. Therefore, mastering organization skills as a way of improving my writing has worked miracles. My papers are at par with other top students in my class. Finally, I had to visit a writing center to interact with the tutors and learn from them how to improve my writing skills. Before lecturing on the basic qualities of a good paper, my tutor asked for my term papers to ascertain my level of skills. He noted all the areas which needed improvement, guiding me on the way forward. For example, to improve my organizational ability, he gave me written papers to go read and write the main points in each paragraph. From the small practice, I was able to master how to organize my papers. On the other hand, the quality of a paper is also a crucial element for a person who has decent writing skills. However, reading a variety of papers and books improves a person's ability to write an excellent paper. The last task in the writing center was to write a one-page paper on how to improve my writing skills. By reading the paper, the tutor at the writing center wrote comments on how to improve the quality of the papers. I can clearly remember a comment in which he said, "Read more on tenses." In my paper, I mixed both present and past tenses, which is taboo in English. Finally, I had to read all English tenses while taking practical exercises on each of them. In recap, the journey to an excellent one has been a tough but exciting one. I had to learn from my mistakes to improve my writing skills. Reading a variety of books was not an exception. Frequent consultations with the expert gave me the way forward. My lecturer and the writing center are among the people I thank for the excellent writing skills I possess now. Luckily, I was not only quick but also ready to learn, which enabled me to grasp everything that a brilliant writer needs. By taking negative comments positively, I rectified all the mistakes I had made in earlier papers. When compared to my previous results, my papers contain positive comments like exemplary or average. Occasionally, I emerged among the best in my class during assignments. In brief, although I have better writing skills, I still read articles, newspapers, peer reviews, and other materials to improve. If you want to find more works like this essay on improving writing skills, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of free samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects. No registration required to access it.